Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thank you very much for joining me for part 2 of my French Seams favourite series. The first part was all about dresses, and I forgot to mention in that over the past few years 11% of what I made was dresses. So you know how I love a stat. And when I looked, 19% of what I've made over the past few years has been bags. So it is no secret that I love making bags, but I was quite surprised even myself that almost 1 in 5 of my makes has been bags. So I really thought I wanted to show you today my favourite bags, my favourite patterns, the patterns I've made the most, and if I haven't made them the most, then they're the patterns I've used the most. So a lot of these bags I've had to empty out what they were holding because I used them all the time, and I really thought I'd like to share those with you to hopefully you can get some inspiration and maybe see something that you haven't seen before. So yes, I do love making bags. On my YouTube channel I have a tutorial to make this little bag right here. So, and it's fully lined and it's got a little box step bottom, and I use this when I got my Juki machine a couple of years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I did this tutorial as a way of showing all the features on a Juki, so if you'd like to see that, I'll link that below. But yes, it's no secret I love making bags. So shall we crack on and go to the very first one? These are in no particular order, but I just want to show you my favourites. So the first one I want to share with you is a bag pattern designer called Sarah. She is in Complete Stitches and she's actually Irish, which is wonderful. And I have made so many of her bags and I've made a lot of them so many times. So they're just brilliant. So I made the Apex tote a couple of years ago and I have used this so much. I use it for traveling, I use it for shopping. It's even carried my sewing machine through an airport. So it's the Apex tote. So it's quite large. It does come in 2 sizes. This is the smaller size, so it does come in a bigger size. It's got small handles here that you can carry. Then it's got larger straps here. I got most of this hardware and fabric from Quilter and Stitch. It has this lovely little snap feature here that opens out to these huge pockets. It's got similar pockets at the back, this lovely little V detail, really nice. I love how my V met there. Then on the inside, as Sarah always does, which I love, she gives you beautiful instructions for a welt pocket, which I've used on multiple bags since. On the other side, it's got this really cool V detail slip pocket. It's so difficult to show you with bags. And another feature that I love with Sarah's patterns is she always adds a lanyard, which is great so you never lose your keys. And in this case, I just made it out of green and it's got a little silver clasp at the end here. So this bag has everything. It also has a recessed zip, really nice, and this little guard here, which is a really nice feature. The instructions are fabulous. Sarah's diagrams are so good, so clear. Everything is really well thought out. She has amazing tester versions that you can see, that you can get inspiration from people who have made them their own. It's really great and I love this. I really do. So this is the Apex tote and it's just fabulous. Yeah, it's fully lined. I should mention it's fully lined. You can probably see that. Another one of Sarah's patterns that I want to show you is a relatively new one, but again, I've used this loads. This is her slouchy shopper, and I was very lucky to actually win this pattern late last year. So I won the pattern and I won this beautiful fabric from Spreefy. So it's just a little shopping bag. It looks like a normal shopping bag with your little handles. It's got detachable straps, and then on the inside, again, it's fully lined. Absolutely beautiful. This beautiful robin fabric, and then it's got a lovely kind of detached slip pocket there, which is a really nice detail. And then of course it's got the trusty lanyard, which is great. And then in this version I used what I knew on the Apex tote to make a recessed zip myself, which is quite straightforward because it already had this little placket detail already. But I think this is just a really nice bag. It looks like a normal shopping bag, but then when you wear it over your shoulder it kind of slouches in like this, so it gives a really nice feature. So beautiful bag, again, fabulous instructions. She has a number of smaller little bags and I love making these for any outfit. So I've made a couple of them. This is her sunrise pouch, and this I made for Dublin Frock Gels a couple of years ago because my dress was blue velvet. The sunrise, you can see, or the midnight sun I think it's called, you can see this little oval here, which is beautiful. Oval? It's not an oval, it's a half circle. And then it opens up, it's a zip, and then it's got a little welt pocket, and yes, it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Love that bag. These are great for evening bags, for just little zipper pouches, perfect. Then the other pattern is called the Trappini, and I have made 2 of these, both to match dresses. This was for a wedding where I had a wedding or a dress with giraffes and toucans and zebras, so I made one to match, which is fabulous. I put a little ribbon on it. Again, it's got a zip, this lovely kind of detail here, the recessed zip, and then it's fully lined and fully boxed out as well. And then I made the exact same one to match my dress for Belfast Frocktail. So this fabric is a stretch jersey sequined fabric, which necessarily you wouldn't make a bag out of, but I just put so much interfacing on it that it basically behaved as a woven. And then I thought I'd make my life even harder by lining it in corduroy. Either way, both Sarah's patterns we managed. So little zip as well, so gorgeous little evening bag, and it's got a little pocket here at the front as well, which is really, really nice. So that's the Incomplete Stitches bags, and as I say, I use them all the time and the patterns are wonderful. The next pattern I'd like to highlight, and it's probably no surprise, is my lovely friend Adam and his caddy. So bags come in all forms. You can do zipper pouches, you can do tiny bags, you can do huge bags, and I think a bag is anything you carry, and I think you carry lots in this. This is his Maker's Caddy, and it is fabulous. He also does patterns for his caddy packers, so I've made 2 of those. Little vinyl ones and then little fabric on the back, and they fit beautifully into your caddy, which is marvelous. It's fully quilted, fully lined, fully bound, different variety of pockets on the inside, pockets on the outside. You can make them as big or as small as you like. Zip pockets on the outside, so I've got all my little slip pockets here. Lovely webbing. It does come with instructions for a larger strap as well if you want to carry it if you're going to a social. So you can customize it with as many or as little pockets as you like, and I think it is just beautiful, and it has pride of place on my sewing table. So you can see here, right, empty out all bits and pieces. You can see these get used an awful lot. So that's the inside. It's just fabulous, and I think it is absolutely a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. I made this with about, I would say 6 fat quarters all in. I was able to piece it all together, even with the binding, and I just loved making it. Great instructions as always, and there's video tutorials on how to do things, and yeah, Adam's patterns are just wonderful. And of course a shout out to all of Adam's other patterns, most of which I've made as well, like the Luna crossbody, and the this one that I have right here, this crossbody here, which is gorgeous, which is called the hipster pouch. And yeah, just all his patterns are just marvelous. He does have 2 new patterns as well, as a duffel bag and a backpack, which are definitely on my list. So I had to mention Adam's lovely bags. Of course, I had to mention my lovely friend Sam's lovely bags. I made this fold-up tote bag of hers long before I met her, and it is just fabulous. You can see the state of it, how much I use it, and I've made these as presents as well, and it is just fabulous. So it's her fold-up tote. There's a tutorial for this on her YouTube channel. I'll link it below. Really good, really clear instructions. Fabulous. She's so good at that. This is a little fold-up. It's got a little label here. It's got a little snap, and then the magic happens when you open it up, and here's your little shopper. You can see I use this so much. Again, I just use fat quarters, which is why it's different fabric. This folds up and becomes a little pocket on the inside. You can then, when you use the bag, you can then fold it up to put the snap on the outside, so you can protect your stuff like this. This is a fabulous pattern, so I'll pop in a picture of it here to give it the justice it deserves, shall we say. But this is just a fabulous pattern. It's huge. It's got a lovely boxed up bottom. The construction of that is just beautiful. Absolutely love this. So, and then recently, honourable mention to Sam's latest pattern, which is called the So Much Space Tote. And here it is, and it is just fabulous. It's got a contrast bottom, boxed out bottom, beautiful webbing. Then at the front, it's got a lovely slip pocket here as well. It is just fabulous. It's got beautiful webbing, so you can customize it, do different color blocking, do whatever you want. It's just a fabulous pattern, and this one is on her Ko-fi account, a pay as you want pattern, but it's just fabulous. Again, full video instructions as well as the written ones, so fabulous. Absolutely love those ones. The next one is a sew over pattern. So this came out, well, I definitely made it last summer. I can't quite remember when it came out, and I was really taken by it because of its kind of unique detail. So it is a tote bag. So far so normal, but then on the back it's got this really cool panel where the straps go down fully and it'll snap. But then, because when you want to make it into a backpack, you tuck the front piece in, hide it under this snap portion here, and it becomes a backpack. I just thought that was genius. I absolutely loved it. So this fabric is just gorgeous. This is prawn canvas, prawn lobster, your crustacean of choice, from Fabric Romance. The hardware again is from Quilt Yarn Stitch, and then it's got a beautiful zip at the top, And then on the inside, I did actually put a welt pocket using Sarah's instructions, a welt pocket just to keep things a little bit more secure inside. But again, the inside is fully lined. It's really, really neat and tidy. And I think it's a really, really cute construction of a bag. I use it more as a kind of summer beach bag, but it would absolutely fit a laptop, anything you want. It's really, really roomy. I think that's really, really handy. And as an honourable mention for Sew Over It, the bow bag. So I've made loads of these again, and this one is for Galway Frocktails last year because it matched my dress. So this is a very, very cute pattern. It's a zipper pouch with a difference, so it's just a zip across the top, it's fully lined, and then on the front it's got this very, very cute bow detail. So again, I use sequins because I like to make my life difficult, but you can hold it like this when it's full of stuff. You can hold it like this, which is really cute. This is a great size. It fits my phone, wallet, makeup, that kind of stuff, but I think it's very cute and very customizable, and I think these make perfect gifts. So they're my Sew Over It bags. It wouldn't be a video about bags if I didn't mention the Bestie bag, and I know you're probably bored to the back teeth of the Bestie bag, but there's a reason it is so popular. So this is the one that I made late last year, I believe, and I've since made another one as a present, and I think there's going to be more in my future. It is fabulous. This is the Bestie bag by BF Patterns, so an offshoot of Blackbird Fabrics. I got the lovely webbing from Purple Stitches. This denim was remnants from a pair of jeans I made as rainbow fabrics, and then I lined it in leftovers glittery fabric from a quilt I made. Then it's got a huge big zip at the front. I should mention that this is the medium size. It does come as a large, which I think you could probably sleep in, and it comes as a mini, which is teeny weeny, but it's just really, really nice. The inside fully lined, it does an unlined version as well, though I should add. Slip pockets on one side and then a bigger slip pocket on the other side. For the version that I made as a present, I left off the bigger slip pocket and I put in a welt pocket because I think it benefits from having a little bit more security inside with a zip. But it's a very, very nice pattern. As I say, this is the medium, and I did the version with the pleat. Not entirely necessary because you don't pleat the lining, so it's not like you gain extra space, but it just looks a little bit pretty. So it looks very, very nice. And then you can wear it crossbody, you can wear it as a shoulder bag, and it fits loads. So yes, big shout out to the Bestie bag. It's not going anywhere, folks, is it? It really isn't. The next one I'd like to mention is the Claudia Cubic bag. And I've just made one of these, but I use it all the time, literally all the time. I had to turn it upside down to throw out all my makeup out of it to show it to you. So it's by Ellie & Mac, and it was released late last year, I think. So this is it, and I keep my makeup in it all the time because it's just a little bag. I was too impatient to make it. I didn't put any interfacing, which is why it's a little bit floppy, but if you forgive me, I'll pop in some proper pictures here. So it looks like this with a little handle here. On the front, it's got this beautiful zip detail. It's actually a double zip. So if you can bring the zip to the middle and then open it wide, this is its unique selling point. It opens entirely flat. These are little gusset details here. On this side, it has got a little elastic pocket, which is very nice to do. It's covered in makeup, and then this side has got two slip pockets, and it just sits nicely on your table and you can fold everything out. I use this for traveling. I throw all my makeup, all my toiletries in this, and it fits loads. It's really sturdy. I made it out of canvas, and then you zip it all up and then you have all your stuff in one place. And yes, my flamingos are having a little lie down. Love this bag. I'm definitely going to make more. It comes in 3 sizes. This is the medium. It comes in a small, medium and large, so use that all the time. The next one I use all the time as well, and the last one I want to show you is actually a free pattern, and I made one for myself years and years and years ago. I've made loads for presents as well. It's very nice, and it's called the DIY jewellery case. Again, I had to upturn it to get all my jewellery out because I use this all the time as well. So it folds up like this. It looks very, very cute like this, and it's got a little ruffle at the top, and then you open it out. It opens flat, but I shall show you. On the bottom you can keep all your jewellery, and then each of these is a little flap for your earrings, for your bracelets, for your necklaces, whatever, and I just think it's so, so handy. So yeah, this is by Apple Green Cottage. It's a free pattern. I've sized this up and made it into a massive bag to hold all our Lego. I'll pop in a picture here with some Lego fabric. It's very, very cute. So they are my favourite bags. So the ones, you can see the ones that I use all the time, and you can see the ones that I've made multiple times, and hopefully that gives you the impression of the kind of bags I like to make. Aside from these, I make a ton of zipper pouches, tote bags, anything, you name it. If I need a bag for something, I will make a little bag for something, rest assured. But I love making them, and it's now you can kind of see why 1 in 5 of my recent makes has been a bag. So Have you made any of these bags? Would you like to put any of these bags on your list? Again, I'll link all the patterns below. They are all absolutely fabulous. I can stand over all of them. I have made all of them. All the designers are really, really great. And I'll hopefully link where I get most of my hardware and my fabric and all things like that as well. Please let me know your favourite or your most used, most made bag pattern. I'd love to hear, and I'd love to explore if there are any more that I need to look at. Again, this is not an exhaustive list. Have a look at my Instagram to see all the bags I've ever made in my sewing journey. If you do have any questions, please though let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. If you like this video, I'd very much love it if you give me a thumbs up, and please also consider subscribing, and I will hopefully come back to you very shortly with part 3 and part 4, which is going to be tops and sweatshirts. So thank you very, very much for following along, folks, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.